I'm here to read for you again. Hello, Light Love Tarot, or Hillary for short. Welcome or welcome back. Happy What's Good Wednesday. We're going to see what good things are coming in for you. I'm going to do a Celtic cross for this spread. I really like how that's been coming out. And I will just read it generally. If there's any specific subject matters that come up, then I'll emphasize on that. But yeah, we're going to see. Before I get started, so I went to move this deck real quick and this card popped out and I felt like it was significant. It's balance. So I'm going to read that real quick before we get into the prayer and get into the reading, okay? Balance. Might be needing some balance. Okay. I find balance between each sphere of my life. I am the master of my daily life. I make time to nourish the spiritual and physical. And I bring love to my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and soul, as within, so without. So, yeah, okay. Is any of us feeling unbalanced? I feel that. You know, honestly, I feel that. so, yeah. Okay, let's see. How are we going to do this? Oh, let me get my Florida water. All right, good things coming in. Clear for you. Clear for me. And let's get started. Okay, before I get the Celtic Cross, I was told to get Moonology deck. So I'm going to do that, just get a couple cards. Spirit, what do you want me to know here? Oh, Spirit. Is someone frazzled? Because, like, I cannot keep up with my normal routine. It's so weird. Spirit, my higher self, my darling's higher self, thank you so much for using me as a channel to guide and instruct. I ask for the most clear and concise messages, information, feelings, and sensations to come through for the betterment of my darling and for the highest good of everyone involved. Thank you so much, Spirit. And thank you for being here. I love you. I haven't posted shorts today yet. My daughter stayed home from school, so I've been busier than normal. So I might try to post them later on today. But Spirit, what's going on for my darling here, and what good things are coming in for them? Give me some overview here. What do you want me to see here with this Moonology deck about my darling and the goodness coming into their life? A time for healing, balsamic moon. These are like identical colors. Almost. Purple. Someone's favorite color might be purple. I'm thinking of that. Is that a book or a movie, The Color Purple? Is it both? It's probably both, right? Another purple one, wow. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Someone's scared because of some wounding. And they've got some fears to work through for something new to come in, to find balance. You know, it's funny because Scorpio is a water sign, which is emotional, but it's, you know, the scorpion, which is probably the most hostile. I don't know if it's more hostile than a crab or not, but it's just like someone, like stinging emotions. Okay. Balance coming to someone who's dealing with that answer. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So maybe there's some things that you're waiting for some answers on. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon on the bottom. Another purple card. Another purple card. Okay. Maybe there's something in your life that you are waiting for an answer about. Specifically, it could be spiritual. It could be physical. It could be a job. It could be, I don't know, a relationship, health stuff. You might be waiting for some answers on how to move forward, and it's something that would be healing for you in whatever way or sense, right? And there's something that you're having a lot of fear about, and that's sort of making you feel imbalanced. And so I feel like the goodness coming in, 12:43 again. This is on the clock yesterday. I do love you. I always say 143 is I love you, and now I'm saying 1243. I do love you. So the universe is just like really telling you, like, I do love you. Like, this is a scary time, but I do love you and I will take care of you. Like, especially if you put that trust in me, if you're navigating out of fears, then you can kind of get yourself into situations that are even worse because it's just like a reactive place to be rather than a balanced place to be. So there's some answers coming that you need. So this is all about being still and knowing and having some faith, having some trust, even through the fears, not beating yourself up by any means for having fears, having compassion for yourself, and just trusting that things are moving forward as they are meant to be. You'll get the answers that you need for healing. It's scarier. This time before, whatever's happening, this time before is scarier than the actual steps next that you'll be taking, right? Okay, let's get a Celtic cross here. Spirit, all right, I'm gonna get some cards here for the Celtic cross. So will you give me the situation at hand? Page of Cups. Okay, what's the blockage for this Page of Cups? Ten of Wands. Oh, gosh, okay. Well, that is a blockage, isn't it? It's a literal barricade. Oh, okay. And the Page of Cups is like something that would make you happy. It's like a small thing. Could be a creativity, but it's also something that's not quite stabilized, not something solid or for sure yet. It's just sort of the beginning stages of something. My gosh, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Okay. What is the underlying issue that we don't see? The High Priestess talk about not seeing something. The underlying influence. Okay, what's above us? What's topping us? What are we aware of? The King of Pentacles. Being the kind of person who's taking care of everything. Being responsible, trustworthy, stable, investing in your health, making your health and your tangible world top priority. Like we know we need to be in this. Okay. What happened in the past that's affecting this? What happened before? Oh my gosh. Nine of Cups. So you were feeling some sort of emotional fulfillment before, feeling some sort of contentment, some peace, some understanding. So what happened? Something came in, like some sort of offer came in that sort of, you're not sure that you could trust it with that High Priestess. Feeling like there were things that you weren't seeing about the situation, too many unknown factors, and that becoming burdensome because you're like, I don't want to lose this stability that I've already built. Like I need to be on top of my life. I need to be on top of my routine. I need to know something predictable. I need to have consistency in place. And so this situation that you have fear about, that you need answers that you can't see, is because you don't want to lose this sense of independence or contentment that you've built within yourself based on something that's imbalanced. Energy scan moment. Okay, what's coming up that we need to be aware of with this situation? The Magician neutral. The Magician neutral. Well, so it's going to be a little bit of a manifesting talk reading, okay? It can go either way, right? Like I said, if you're navigating from a place of fear and defensiveness and being reactive to any triggers, to any fears, then you will operate in a way that inevitably takes a safer route, which your safer route might be walking away from this opportunity that actually has potential to make you, to bring some more happiness and contentment to your life, new opportunities with the Page of Cups. Or if you choose to stay balanced, to stay level, right, to just be still and know with the High Priestess, you know, then you'll see the opportunity be able to unfold with more potential possibly. That doesn't mean not communicate though. Underlying, you might be waiting for some communication that's not happening quite yet, but the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Okay, give me the last four cards here for this Celtic cross, please. One more for that hopes and fears. Okay, so that's hopes, that's fears. Interesting. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, and the outcome? Wow. Okay. Look at that bottom card, y'all. The Sun. Enlightenment, potential, happiness. The happiest card in the deck. We've got the Ten of Cups out here too for the hopes of the situation, and that's the second happiest card in this deck. Okay, Seven Pentacles, Tower, the Empress. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. Probably not. Okay, so your feelings about the situation, Two of Pentacles, not sure what to do, not sure what to prioritize, because you're just like, I can see the potential of this situation, this offer, this endeavor, whatever, this job, whatever. I can see the potential, but because I don't have answers, I'm not sure that I actually want to put more energy into it. I'm kind of feeling a little bit impatient because it's like I have other things to take care of. This makes a lot of sense. You have other things that, you have other things on your plate. So I understand why there's this fear, because you're like, I'm juggling a lot. I'm juggling a lot right now. So I really don't have a lot of time for instability, and I don't want to waste my time on something that's not meant for me. So your energy is wafting back and forth and balanced, right? Because of that, it's completely valid and it makes sense. Okay, other people's opinions about the situation, for Pentacles. You might be getting a lot of advice from people, or just sort of, honestly, your algorithm might be showing you a lot of content that's telling you, hold back, don't invest, don't do this, close your heart off, be wise, be practical, with where you're spending your time and energy. So I feel like whatever fears you have, you're then inevitably like seeing things that you're taking as confirmation for this belief, right? Taking as confirmation for this belief. And that makes sense. Maybe this, I'm going to clarify all this in a minute, okay? But this could be good advice. I'll find out whenever I clarify. Your hopes and fears for this situation, the hopes, Ten of Cups. You really want it to work out. You're just like, man, if that goes according to plan, if that goes in a way that, if this works out, then it's the next step to my happiness, right? I've already built this Nine of Cups. This is what I'm worried about losing. I don't want to invest in anything that takes me down, to any emotional instability, but you're already kind of feeling emotionally unstable, right? So you're like, if it works out, then it's amazing. This is the best that I could hope for. This is, the sprinkles on top of my ice cream sundae. I've already got my ice cream and I'm fine with what I've got, but if this works out, it's even better, right? Ten of Cups. Could be a family system. Your fears about this is Six of Cups, repeating the past, repeating the mistakes you've had, going in another loop here, handling things immaturely, feeling like you approach things like your hopefulness was naivety. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense why this is a fear. Don't want to repeat the past, don't want to be naive, don't want to be immature, just want to, you're in this King of Pentacles energy. Like you're like, I'm on top of my game. I'm handling stuff. I don't really have the time or energy to put myself in situations where I give my power away in that sense, out of giving the benefit of the doubt or something. Okay, the outcome for this situation. Your wish is your command. You got the Two of Wands, the Emperor, and the Ace of Swords, okay? So you'll have a path to choose forward. Ultimately, your happiness and your ultimate fulfillment will never rely on this, even if you take this path, okay? Even if this works out, or if it doesn't, this is not necessary for your fulfillment, okay? I feel like this is you really establishing, getting clear with yourself about what you want, okay? So maybe the answers that you need that are coming is your own clarity, and you assessing from a sort of emotionally detached, not something that's navigating out of fear, something that's making a pros and cons list, for this situation, against this situation, for this offer, for this job, for this love offer, for this treatment plan, something like making a pros and cons list and saying, for me personally, and what I want, and where I'm going, and what I can manage, what's actually something that I can handle and control, this is what I'm going to choose. Ultimately, the power is in your hands. The power is not outside of your hands. This is a place of, again, happiness. No matter what you choose, if you navigate your choice from a place of empowerment that says, I'm not waiting for something to be right for me. I'm choosing to invest my time in things that are right for me, right? I'm making that clear to myself. Then you'll be happy no matter how it turns out, right? Yeah, look at that. Underneath, we got the Sun, Seven of Pentacles, the Tower, the Empress, right? Got the Emperor and Empress out here, so, you know, this could be about a relationship. It doesn't have to be. I'm almost getting the stability of home, actually. Stability of a life that you can rely on, aside from relationships, you know? Whatever you choose it from a place that knows what's worth your time and energy, that knows what's stable and knows what's good for you, knows what's nourishing. You know, be honest about where you're navigating from fear or insecurity or things that are disempowering, you know, and choose to have the strength and the judgment. Choose to have strength and judgment to navigate from a place that is walking from a neutral zone of, this either benefits me or it doesn't. It's not about the fear of will it or not. I'm using my assessment here, my assessment tools, my power to say this either fits in my story or it doesn't. And if it doesn't feel good, I got to figure out, is it just a fear or is it actually not working for me? You know, having a clear mind about it. King of Swords. Okay, I'm gonna clarify this a little bit. This is very interesting. What is this situation? What is this situation? Power's in your hands. The good news is the power's in your hands. You could be an Aries, by the way. Happy birthday, Aries. I know that one of my viewers, Keith, is an Aries just like me. So, Keith, whatever your birthday is, happy birthday. I don't know when your birthday is. If it already happened, I apologize that I missed it. I'm an April Aries, so mine's not here yet. My birthday is actually April 4th, so I've got that angel number birthday, 4-4. Anyways, okay. We do have double twos out here, so you might be seeing 22 a lot. Yeah. Oh, and the High Priestess is 2, so we've got 2-2-2. If you've been seeing 2-2-2, that could be significant. The Magician is 1, as well as the Ace of Swords, so that's 11. Okay, let's clarify. Let's see what this is. Spirit, will you tell me some more information about what this is? You want me to see this. Ace of Swords again. Using logic and discernment. Some sort of breakthrough, some sort of like communicating what you know to be true for yourself. Justice for balance. 1-1-1. 1 and 11 here. Libra energy. Strength. Leo energy. Wow. Queen of Cups. Emotional balance, but still being generous because you know you have to invest to receive. You have to water the plants in your garden in order to bear the fruit. You know, you reap what you sow. Being strong. Being strong. This is facing fears with the strength. Facing your fears. You're strong enough to face your fears? Okay. Very interesting. Okay, let's see. Spirit, what is this situation? Tell me about this Page of Cups in my darling's current situation. What is this so I can kind of narrow this down? What is it? Who is it? Ace of Wands. A new beginning. 2 of Wands. 6 of Swords wants to show itself. I'm going to put those back in and get stuff, but that just popped out. Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands, 6 of Swords. You have an opportunity to get yourself out of a situation that keeps you stuck in your head. Something that's been a lot of turmoil for you, okay? The Six of Swords is all about like leaving conflict zone, you know, leaving stormy seas, headed for dry land, reprieve, moving past the hard part. You could literally be moving or traveling with this. She has a suitcase in the boat, and then this is all about her wanting to travel, looking out this window, making plans and a choice to do some traveling, to move, to get away from where she is. This is illuminating the third eye for me. So maybe that would be helpful for you to get in touch with your, you know, intuition about the situation, so that you're not navigating from fear, so that you're navigating from intuition and empowerment. Okay? Page of Cups. This could literally be someone who is trying. It doesn't have to be someone, but it could be someone, not Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person or season. I mean, we just came out of Pisces season, so that could be what that is. You had an opportunity to come up in Pisces season for a new beginning. Can you tell me some more about this, please? What is this new beginning? What is this choice to move forward? King of Cups. And we've got the Queen of Cups on bottom. We saw the Emperor and Empress. This could be a person. This could be a relationship. I really don't want to read it like that, so I'm not going to. But if that's your story, then this is for you. It's almost like you could have someone who popped in who's wanting to build something emotionally stable, clear the air, be your peace, be calm. Or you're embodying that for yourself, and you're recognizing, in order to get to this place, I have to do something different. I have to do something different. Tell me about this some more. The Tower. I have to do something different. If I want different, I have to do something different. You're right. Yeah. You're right. You have to take the steps. Three of Swords. I was just thinking that you are coming out of a place of feeling disempowered, or feeling like you're, you know, your choices are left at the hands of others, you know, like with the Ace of Wands, I'm feeling an excitement to get your power back, right? Whereas you have navigated from not making choices, not following, not standing up for yourself, and sort of like being drugged through every situation possible, through your mind, through your heart. I feel like now you're realizing, okay, if I want different, I have to choose to be different. I have to choose to do different. You know, if I want a different outcome, it's got to start with me. And that's very empowering. It's something that you're excited to learn how to do, or you're excited to be taking those steps. Okay. I'm also getting, because the swords are thoughts or communication. Okay. I'm getting that there's this realization that you have to be kinder to yourself. You have to change the way you speak to yourself, the way you think to yourself, the way you, like, the situations that you speak into life. Because it's almost like you could be someone who, because you navigate from fears, or you've been imbalanced, or, you know, there's been a lot that has broken you. You have taken on the voice of all those feelings, and that's what you speak into your life, or speak over your life. And so I feel like you're realizing that you have the power to stop that. Okay? You deserve to nurture yourself. Yeah, you deserve to appreciate yourself, to appreciate your time, to appreciate your energy, your investment. Okay. Spirit, can you tell me about this Magician neutral coming up? Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups twice. Nine of Cups is also a wish fulfillment, okay? But it all starts within. It's a personal power thing. The Lovers. Oh my gosh. The Hierophant. Okay. Justice. Oh my gosh. Okay, for some of you, there is an upgrade to some sort of soul connection here that's being established into something stable and traditional. It could be marriage. It doesn't have to be. But either way, I feel like, aside from anyone else, because we're going to keep on this self-empowerment train thought here, okay? I feel like this new found empowerment that you have, this realization that you speak negatively over your life, you speak sort of death and tragedy over your life, over your circumstances, and you realizing that you can change that, and that might change things for you. This is you choosing to make a decision to change your beliefs about the way love feels for you. Love in general, not necessarily relationships, but love for life, love for yourself, love for others, love for your job. Like, you're choosing to embody this contentment within you first, because you're recognizing, if I'm navigating from a place of doom and gloom all the time, then I will never interpret any of my situations as happy. Not in the long term. I might have fleeting happy moments, but if I am continually in this energy, Tower, Three of Swords, what am I going to experience? What am I going to see? Tower, Three of Swords. Okay, some of you, I'm getting told to say, stop watching the news. Stop watching the news. I haven't watched the news in years because it literally was giving me anxiety attacks, and I said, it's not good for me. So I haven't watched the news in years. And I choose not to invest in that. So some of you need to not watch the news, because that perpetuates a thought process cycle of doom and gloom. Okay? Changing your inner voice to one of gratitude, to one of love, appreciation, changing your beliefs about life around you so that you can experience inner safety, contentment. This like version of the Nine of Cups is someone elated, jumping for joy, you know? But this version of the Nine of Cups is someone sitting and resting and appreciating the contentment that they have built around them. Luckily, this is something that you're already in, so you've already felt a taste of emotional contentment within yourself. And so I feel like whatever situation, you're learning how to apply this emotional contentment into situations that come into you. People, places, jobs, situations, homes, whatever it may be. You're learning how to apply this moving forward in the face of different circumstances popping up. Okay. Tell me about this outcome, this Two of Wands, the Emperor, and the Ace of Swords, please. Can you clarify that? Two of Wands, King of Swords. This could be legal matters, needing to make a choice about something legally, okay? If it's not about legal matters or certain documents or whatever, then it could be someone making a practical plan, coming up with solutions. The King of Swords is very solution-oriented, okay? If there's a problem, he's going to figure out a way to solve it with logic and reason and practicality, you know? Taking the fear out of it. The King of Swords would definitely make a pros and cons list. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Two of Wands is definitely a pros and cons list type energy. Okay, what's the Emperor for this upcoming energy? The Moon. Emperor, the Moon. What's the Ace of Swords? Let me just... Knight of Swords. Can you clarify that Moon for the Emperor? The Devil. Ooh. Okay. Ten of Wands on bottom. Here's a deal. You got some real emotional fears here that are likely valid because they are attached to certain situations that you had a strong grip on, okay? Or had a strong grip on you. Certain things that you felt bound to. You felt like things, again, out of your hands. You didn't have a choice in the matter. And that situation was heavy, or those situations were heavy, or this type of thinking, this type of believing, these coping habits that we have, these whatever with that Devil energy. It's built a very heavy emotional dam within you that you even have a hard time breaking through, right? And I feel like with your pros and cons list, it needs to be an internal one. Okay. When you are, I'm like feeling, oh my gosh, I'm feeling your energy. I just got literally like a wall of, how can I explain that feeling? It feels like my heart just got wrapped in brambles. Like a constriction, but also like a digging, an aching, constriction. It's like you constrict your heart because of fears. But do you see how that grip on your heart, that wall, those fears are hurting you more consistently than anything else outside of you? So we're afraid to repeat the past, right? With that 6 of Cups earlier. But really, we're dragging the past along with us every step of the way in our own mind, with our own attachments, with our own patterns and coping mechanisms. We're keeping that up. The Emperor, I feel like you're taking control of this. You're taking back your power, right? I love Aries because it's because I am an Aries, but okay, I just saw 3111 on the clock, and then it's 111 on the clock here, so 111. Aries is the first zodiac of the astrological calendar. Zodiac calendar, whatever. 111, 1111. Okay. Where was I going with that? I love Aries because they're like the babies. They're willing to take the steps. They're the initiators, right? Initiative. So you can take power back over your emotions, over your vices, over anything that has a grip on you. You can take power over that. And if you embody this can-do energy, this what's the worst that could happen? I've already been through the worst. How, like, can it really get worse? I'm already hurting myself. I'm already hurting myself by dragging my past through every situation with me, by bringing it into the present day by freaking day. It's still got a hold on me. It's not like that's behind me. It's with me here. It is hiding in the shadows. It's hiding in the shadows. If I can uncover it, can it really get worse? Can it really get worse? No, it can't. Although you're afraid about that, and I understand that. Pisces and Capricorn energy there, that could be significant. We got Gemini with the Lovers. Pisces again with the High Priestess. Okay, the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords is you being very cutthroat with yourself. Like, making a game plan with your pros and cons list about when I experience this thought process that I deal with that makes me feel worried, anxious, fearful, afraid, untrusting, that makes my heart feel like it's wrapped in brambles and constricted. When I start experiencing thoughts like that or experiencing situations that bring that out of me, here's how I'm going to react. 33 on the clock. I'm going to, 1, remove myself from the situation to get regulated. I'm going to take deep breaths. I'm going to get into a meditative state. I'm going to get centered on my intuition, right? Not my fear, not the thing that makes me have anxiety and worry. I'm going to find my peace within me because that is my soul. From there, then I can figure out, okay, pros and cons list. Let's make a pros and cons list. How is this affecting me? Is this compatible for me long term? How would I feel with this out of my life? And then we need to communicate that, right? We need to get that out in the open. If this is involving anyone else, we need to communicate that. And how they react or how they respond does influence things, but you're still approaching that from a very empowered state. Okay. Oh my gosh, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups is on the bottom here. This was all for clarifying that Devil in the Moon. You're like really worried about being happy, about your home life, about your family situation, possibly. just like, I'm really tired of feeling worn down. I want to feel elated. I want to feel comfortable, at least. If not elated, then comfortable. I want to have peace. I don't want to be burdened down. I'm getting like the constriction of my heart with that 10 of Wands. Okay. Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? Okay. Advice from my darling here in this situation. Take the leap. King of Pentacles, which was your crowning energy in the Fool. Take the leap. Take a risk. So sometimes things can feel risky even if they're not, right? If we're in habits, if we are in a perpetual habit of coping mechanisms that are not good for us, which could be not communicating, closing off our heart, running away, sitting in the fear. These are coping mechanisms because of things that trigger us, right? And that just because they're called coping mechanisms doesn't mean they're good, It's just almost like you need to realize that when things start feeling uncomfortable, you need to ask yourself, is it actually uncomfortable, or is it asking me to do something different than what I've done before to navigate this from a more emotionally balanced place? Okay. The night belongs to you. The spell is broken through. Okay, advice from my darling in this situation. Judgment, 4 of Swords, 5 of Wands. The Lovers, the 6 of Wands. Knight of Swords, 6 of Cups. Page of Cups again on bottom. That was the overall energy of what's coming in for you. The possibility of something really emotionally satisfying for you, although it feels a little uneasy right now, right? It's just potential at this point. Your advice here is to, like I said, you need to come up with a game plan when you start feeling these triggerings arise in you that make you start fearing the past, that feed that anxiety. You need to be very cutthroat with yourself to say, remove yourself from that situation and get grounded, get centered, go through and learn regulating techniques to get yourself back into your body, back into now, back into being safe, and analyzing things from a not fearful place, okay? Teaching yourself how to navigate things from a healed perspective rather than navigating life through someone dragging up the past and their fears and their hurts and everything behind them, okay? Because it's like you could have a habit of unintentionally creating arguments or drama or problems because you just are worried about it. And so this opportunity is one here for you that's to teach you how to navigate from less of a triggered place and more of a working through triggers healthily place, okay? The Lover, 6 of Swords, or not 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands. And it's funny because we got the 5 of Wands before that too. So it's like, when conflict arises, choose love. Choose love. Choose the loving path. Choose the path of your soul, not one that's feeling bound and tied and looking down and worried and stuff. Choose the path of your soul, of optimism, of connection, choosing love for yourself, for others, for the world around you, so that you can work through it positively and have a better outcome, okay? You need to tell yourself, I'm not who I was. I'm not who I was. Knight of Swords, 6 of Cups. I'm not the same person I was. I'm not naive. I have learned many things. I can learn how to navigate harder things differently than I did before when I didn't know how. You need to be honest with yourself about The fact that you have grown as a person, that you are capable of doing things differently. Just because you've done it one way for so long or things have happened repeatedly doesn't mean that you have to continue doing it that way. Be careful what you're affirming for yourself. If you are sitting there telling yourself, I am bad at communication, I am someone who avoids hard conversations, I am, insert any negative thing that you speak about yourself, you have to be mindful about that, because then your subconscious says, yep, sure are. And now anytime you experience situations where you could do something different, what's your default mode? Well, I'm feeling uncomfortable, and instead of talking about this or regulating myself, I'm just going to not communicate. I'm just going to not blah, blah, blah. This is a time for you to change your voice to yourself. This already came out earlier about speaking love over your life, right? Realizing that you have the power to change that story. It's in you to be balanced, to be kind, to be generous, to be loving, to pour love over yourself, over your mind, over your heart, over your situations, your job, your home, life in general, your outlook. You have the power to change that. This is like such a good thing, because this is like spiritual awakening level goodness. This is like up leveling. This is total empowerment. I'm so glad it's not really something tangible. It could be about love, but it could just be about anything in life that's triggering to you, okay? Learning how to navigate from that, from a empowered, communicative, honest, rational, mature way, right? It's very good. Okay. How do you want to close this out, Spirit? Let's do Moon Witch oracles, and then I'll do angel answers. Okay, Spirit, what Moon Witch oracles does my darling need for this? These opportunities to navigate from an up-leveled level of consciousness. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Okay. What cards does my darling need to see? Last quarter, what's holding you back? What's holding you back? A dualistic mindset? It's either this way or that way, black and white thinking. Well, if I'm not feeling comfortable all the time, if I'm not feeling content all the time, if I feel a little uneasy, that must mean that it's bad and I must run. If I'm feeling insecure, then that must mean that I'm not in a situation that's secure for me. What's holding you back? You are holding yourself back. Okay? Lilith, reclaim your power! Reclaim your power! Yes. Oh, man. Curiosity, what sparks your interest? That's a Page of Cups card, basically. Page of Cups is all about curiosity, creativity, a wondering about things that are not possible, giving things a try. Okay? What sparks your curiosity? Get curious about why you navigate the way you do, why you speak the way you do to yourself. Get curious about you. Get curious about you. Get curious about the possibilities that could actually be available to you if you reclaimed your power, if you changed a black and white way of thinking about things, if you realize maybe the way I think about things, and as black and white as things seem, is just because that's the way I think about it and that's the way I interpret it. And what if I change the way I interpret it? What if I learn a different soul language to view my life through? What if I change the way I see it? Imagine how many different words you can learn if you learn more languages, more soul languages. How fluent could you be in one of optimism and hope and empowerment, rather than fear and worry and anxiety and pain and betrayal and dragging the past with you, keeping the past relevant. I love it. Okay, Blue Moon, you are ready. Make your masterpiece. Your life is your masterpiece. Your life is your masterpiece. Yes, it is. And you're ready to make these changes. If you have the drawing for this and this feels good to you and this reading feels like, man, yeah, that is about me. You're ready. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. You're ready. 44 on the clock. Oh my God. You're ready to make a change. You're ready to do things differently. You're ready to change your programming, and it's all within you. It's not anything outside of you. Life's not going to change that within you. You have to make the active choice. You got to make those pros and cons lists. What's the pros and cons list of the way that you think now? It's probably all cons. It's probably not been that great, honestly. Okay. All right. Let's see. Angel answers. If you would like to ask a question, go right ahead. You don't have to, though, okay? I'm going to interpret these in the way that I see necessary and fit for you either way. And use your intuition. Okay, if these answers don't feel right for you, trust that over me, okay? You should always trust yourself more than anyone else. So, yep, listen to your intuition. All right, Spirit, will you please answer the question my darling has asked and give me the right words and phrases to say? Improving health, improving mental health, physical health. I was kind of getting a health vibe earlier, right? Waiting for answers about a health situation. You're going to get those answers soon. Make a clear plan about what works for you with that situation. I'm not a doctor. I can't tell you what to do. Make a plan that is best for you with your doctor, okay? Improving health. It could also be spiritual health, emotional health, physical health, whatever. Mental health. Make a plan for this, okay? Things are changing. Things will get better, especially if you are determined and you believe that and you say, I am getting better. Things are getting better. Romance. So the health of a relationship could be improving too, possibly. Or your relationship with romance in general. Maybe you have a jaded view of romance. Maybe you're someone who doesn't give because, again, fear of the past repeating itself. Someone who holds back, who wraps their heart in brambles, okay? Maybe you need to work on that so that you get to experience a healthy experience and the peace that comes with that. You know, you don't need a relationship for that level of peace, but it's an experience, you know? Okay. Any other cards here for my darling and their situation? Thank you. Compromise. This is getting out of that black and white thinking. Again, just because if I feel uncomfortable, then something's wrong and I'm just going to walk away. I'm a bad communicator. You know that. I'm a bad communicator. Well, compromise. Try it. Try communicating. Have you tried it? This could be for someone else too. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be sassy with you. Compromise. Just because things are the way that they are now doesn't mean they always have to be. If you change, learn a different soul language. Learn a different love language. Learn how to communicate in someone else's love language. Learn how to communicate your love language. All of that. Look for a sign and wait. Look for a sign, wait. Look for a sign, wait. I feel like this is kind of emphasizing the energy that you are in now. It's like you're always looking for a sign that you need to hold back. That's just for some of you. Others of you, choose a sign that you want to see, okay? Choose a sign. This kind of is fitting in with what I was talking about the other day. I forget which reading that was, but I think it was Manifestation Monday. Try manifesting smaller things rather than big things like big relationships or big life changes, moving, jobs, whatever. They're not actually different proportional things, but you could be in a limited mind space that says, that is too big for me to handle. So if you're in that sort of space, try smaller things to build confidence in your ability to change your reality through manifesting and intentional thought revision, okay? Create a sign that only you can think of. And tell yourself, I'm going to see that soon. Don't be like don't be like searching for it everywhere, but just like get a clear image of something. I did this once and it was so fascinating, okay? I got this advice from another reader on here. I forget who it was. This was so long ago. But she decided a sign that she was going to see that would be, basically confirmation of her power or whatever, And I was like, okay, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to manifest. And okay, I love skeletons. Okay. See, I love skeletons. I do. So I was like, you know what? Skeletons are always white because they're bones. So it makes sense. It makes sense. I get it, right? But I was like, I want to see, because my favorite color is black. I want to see a black skeleton because I've never seen one. And that feels obscure enough because bones are not black. So my sign for me, what I'm going to manifest, is a black skeleton. And when I tell you, I didn't even realize that I saw it until sometime later. I think it was like a month or so after that, I started playing Minecraft with my daughter. And there are mobs in Minecraft that are called the Withered. And they're black skeletons. I didn't even realize it, right? Because I wasn't searching for it actively. But then sometime later I was like, remember what I thought about black skeletons? And then I realized, I was like, oh my gosh, the Withered are black skeletons. How freaking weird. How freaking weird. Look how amazing I am at manifesting. I manifested black skeletons into my life that I didn't know existed. Okay. Anyways. Was there another card that came out with that? No. Okay. Anyways, choose something that you want to manifest seeing to prove your power. Do it. And believe that you can see it. And wait. Don't be actively searching for it. Wait. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope that this was inspiring. If you are feeling like a little disempowered, I hope that this is a good step for you to start taking into empowering yourself and moving forward. Ultimately, I do see really good things ahead of you. You got the Sun, you got the Ten of Cups twice, okay? Emperor, like there's so many empowerment cards here. So whatever you're wanting to do with your life, get decisive about it and choose to be the person who allows that to happen. Don't let your past hold you back. Unwrap the brambles from your heart. Okay? All right. I love you so much. Tomorrow is Thoughtful Thursday. We're going to see who's thinking about you. I hope to see you then, but if not, no big deal. I totally get it. All right. Have a great rest of your day, a wonderful week, or a fantastic life. I love you. Love you so much. Take care, and ta-ta.